There will be days when nothing goes right, days when your energy disappears, your confidence fades, and even the smallest task feels impossible. Days when the world keeps moving forward while you feel stuck in the same place. But those days are not the days that define your future. The days that truly shape your destiny are the days when you feel like quitting, yet you choose to keep going. Anyone can be strong when life is easy. Anyone can smile when everything is working out. But the person who learns how to stand tall in the middle of disappointment, pain, rejection, and exhaustion becomes unstoppable. The real victory is not winning on your best days. The real victory is training your mind to win on your worst days. Life is not a straight road filled with sunshine and certainty. Every dream comes with moments of doubt. Every success story carries chapters of struggle that most people never see. There will be mornings when you wake up feeling defeated before the day even begins. There will be nights when you question whether all your efforts are worth it. There will be seasons when progress feels invisible and hope feels distant. But your greatest strength is not found in perfect circumstances. It is found in your ability to keep moving when circumstances are against you. Your mind is the battlefield where every victory and every defeat begins. If you can train your mind to stay focused when everything around you is falling apart, then no obstacle will be powerful enough to stop you. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are the ones who refuse to surrender to their struggles. Today, we will discover how to train your mind to win even on the days when life tests you the most. Stop trusting your feelings more than your purpose. There will be mornings when your feelings will tell you that you are tired, incapable, and not ready for the challenges waiting ahead. Your emotions will whisper that you should stay where it is comfortable, where there is no risk of failure, rejection, or disappointment. Feelings are powerful, but they are also temporary. They change with circumstances, with weather, with conversations, and sometimes without any reason at all. If you allow your entire life to be controlled by how you feel in a particular moment, then your direction will constantly change. One day you will feel motivated, the next day discouraged, one day confident, the next day doubtful. Purpose, however, does not change every morning. Purpose remains steady even when emotions become unstable. The people who accomplish extraordinary things are not always the most motivated people in the room. They are the people who have learned to follow their purpose even when their feelings are pulling them in the opposite direction. Every meaningful dream demands commitment beyond emotion. A person who only works when inspired will never discover the true extent of their potential. Success is often built during moments when enthusiasm is absent and determination is the only thing left standing. The journey toward greatness is filled with ordinary days, difficult days, and painful days. If your commitment depends on excitement, then every challenge becomes a reason to stop. But when your commitment is connected to purpose, challenges become part of the process. Purpose gives direction when emotions create confusion. Purpose reminds you why you started when fear tries to convince you to quit. It becomes the anchor that keeps you grounded when life begins to shake everything around you. Many people spend years waiting to feel ready before taking action. They wait for confidence before speaking up. They wait for certainty before chasing opportunities. They wait for courage before making difficult decisions. What they fail to understand is that readiness is often created through action rather than before it. Confidence grows after you take the first step. Courage develops after you face your fears. Strength appears after you carry the weight. If you spend your life waiting for perfect feelings, you may spend your life waiting forever. The mind becomes stronger when it learns that action is not dependent on emotion. It learns that progress can continue even when comfort disappears. It learns that purpose is greater than temporary discomfort. Your worst days are often the days when your purpose matters the most. Those are the days when quitting seems reasonable. Those are the days when excuses sound convincing. Those are the days when the distance between where you are and where you want to be feels impossible to cross. Yet those are the exact moments when choosing purpose over feelings transforms your character. Every time you continue despite discouragement, you teach your mind a valuable lesson. You teach yourself that emotions do not have authority over your future. You teach yourself that your goals deserve commitment regardless of your mood. You teach yourself that greatness belongs to those who remain faithful to their purpose even when their feelings beg them to walk away. Turn pain into proof of your strength. Pain has a way of making people question themselves. It arrives unexpectedly and challenges everything they thought they knew about their strength. It can come through failure, loss, rejection, betrayal, disappointment, or circumstances that seem completely unfair. In those moments, pain often feels like evidence that life is working against you. It feels like proof that you are falling behind while everyone else is moving forward. But pain is not always a sign that you are losing. Sometimes pain is simply proof that you are growing. Every person who has achieved something meaningful has carried burdens that others never saw. Behind every success story is a collection of battles fought in silence, tears hidden behind smiles, and moments when giving up seemed easier than continuing. The strongest people are not the people who avoid pain. They are the people who learn how to use pain as fuel. They understand that difficulties can either break them or build them, depending on how they respond. Challenges reveal strengths that comfort could never develop. Patience is born during waiting seasons. Courage is discovered during fearful moments. Resilience is formed during hardships that seem impossible to overcome. Every struggle contains a lesson. Every setback carries wisdom. And every obstacle presents an opportunity to become stronger than before. Pain is not your enemy. Sometimes pain is the teacher preparing you for responsibilities and victories you are not yet ready to handle. Many people spend so much energy trying to escape discomfort that they miss the transformation hidden inside it. Growth rarely feels comfortable because growth requires change. It requires leaving behind old habits, old beliefs, and old limitations. The process is often messy and difficult. There are moments when progress feels invisible. There are moments when effort seems unrewarded. There are moments when the weight becomes almost unbearable. Yet every difficult season is shaping something inside you. The pressure you feel today may be building the strength you will rely on tomorrow. The struggles you face now may become the foundation of your confidence later. What feels like destruction today may actually be preparation for a stronger version of yourself. When you look back at your life, you will often discover that your greatest growth came from your hardest experiences. The moments that once felt impossible became the moments that revealed your power. The challenges that nearly defeated you became proof of your resilience. Pain leaves scars, but those scars are reminders of survival. They are evidence that you endured what many thought would destroy you. They are proof that you continued moving even when circumstances gave you every reason to stop. Every difficult chapter carries a message. It reminds you that strength is not something you are born with. Strength is something you earn every time you refuse to let pain define your future. Control your thoughts before they control you. The greatest battles in life are often invisible. They take place inside the mind long before they appear in reality. Every day, thousands of thoughts pass through your mind. Some encourage you, inspire you, and push you forward. Others fill you with fear, doubt, insecurity, and negativity. The quality of your thoughts eventually influences the quality of your actions. If your mind becomes a home for constant self-doubt, then hesitation will become your habit. If your mind becomes a place where fear dominates every decision, then opportunities will begin to slip away. The mind is incredibly powerful, but it must be trained. Without discipline, negative thoughts can quietly take control and convince you that limitations are facts rather than opinions. Many people believe everything they think without questioning it. They assume that because a thought exists, it must be true. But not every thought deserves your attention. Not every fear deserves your belief. Not every doubt deserves a permanent place in your mind. Sometimes the voice telling you that you are not good enough is simply the voice of insecurity. Sometimes the voice predicting failure is simply the voice of fear. Learning to separate facts from fearful assumptions is one of the most important skills you can develop. The moment you begin challenging negative thoughts, instead of automatically accepting them, you begin taking back control of your life. Your thoughts create the lens through which you view the world. Two people can experience the same challenge and respond completely differently because their thoughts are different. One person sees an obstacle and believes it is the end of the journey. Another sees the same obstacle and views it as an opportunity to learn and improve. The circumstances may be identical, but the mindset creates a different reality. This is why mental training is just as important as physical effort. You cannot consistently build a positive life while constantly feeding your mind with negative beliefs. Your external results are often influenced by the conversations happening inside your head every day. On your worst days, your thoughts will become even more important. Difficult moments have a way of amplifying fear and uncertainty. The mind begins creating worst-case scenarios and focusing on everything that could go wrong. This is when discipline becomes essential. You must learn to direct your attention toward possibility rather than defeat. You must learn to remind yourself of your strengths rather than your weaknesses. You must learn to focus on solutions instead of becoming trapped inside problems. Every time you choose empowering thoughts over limiting beliefs, you strengthen your mental resilience. Every time you refuse to surrender to negativity, you train your mind to become a source of strength rather than a source of fear. Keep moving, even when motivation disappears. Motivation is a wonderful feeling, but it is an unreliable companion. Some days it arrives effortlessly and fills you with energy. Other days it disappears without warning and leaves you feeling empty. Many people build their goals around motivation, and when motivation fades, their progress disappears with it. The truth is that success cannot depend on emotions that come and go. If you only move forward when you feel inspired, your journey will always be inconsistent. Life is too unpredictable to rely solely on motivation. Some of the most important steps you will ever take will happen on days when you feel least like taking them. The difference between dreamers and achievers often comes down to consistency. Dreamers wait for perfect conditions. Achievers create progress despite imperfect conditions. They understand that discipline continues where motivation ends. They understand that small actions repeated consistently create extraordinary results over time. Even the tallest buildings are constructed one brick at a time. Even the longest journeys are completed one step at a time. Progress does not require perfection. It requires persistence. The ability to continue moving forward when excitement disappears is one of the most valuable skills you can develop. There will be moments when your goals feel distant and unreachable. You may work hard without seeing immediate results. You may invest effort without receiving recognition. You may sacrifice comfort without experiencing instant rewards. During those moments, motivation often fades because the results are not visible yet. This is where many people stop. They mistake a lack of immediate progress for failure. They assume that because success has not arrived quickly, it is not coming at all. But growth often happens beneath the surface long before it becomes visible. Seeds spend time developing roots before they break through the soil. In the same way, your efforts may be creating progress that you cannot yet see. Every step you take on a difficult day strengthens your character in ways that easy days never could. Every task completed despite exhaustion builds resilience. Every commitment honored despite discomfort builds integrity. Every challenge faced despite fear builds confidence. The goal is not to feel motivated every day. The goal is to become the kind of person who continues moving regardless of how they feel. When you master that ability, you become unstoppable because your progress is no longer dependent on temporary emotions. Your actions become guided by commitment, and commitment has the power to carry you through even the darkest seasons. Build mental resilience through daily discipline. Mental resilience is not something that appears overnight. It is built slowly, through daily choices, daily habits, and daily discipline. Just as muscles become stronger through consistent training, the mind becomes stronger through repeated challenges and intentional effort. Every day presents opportunities to strengthen your resilience. It may be choosing patience when frustration arises. It may be choosing focus when distractions appear. It may be choosing responsibility when excuses seem easier. These small decisions may not seem significant in the moment, but over time, they create a powerful mindset capable of handling adversity. Discipline is often misunderstood as punishment or restriction. In reality, discipline is one of the greatest forms of self-respect. It is the decision to act according to your goals rather than your impulses. It is choosing what you want most over what you want right now. Discipline protects your future from the mistakes created by temporary emotions. It keeps you moving forward when comfort tries to pull you backward. Every disciplined action becomes a vote for the person you are becoming. Every time you honor your commitments, you strengthen the trust you have in yourself. Life will always present challenges. There will always be unexpected setbacks, difficult people, and circumstances beyond your control. Mental resilience does not eliminate these challenges. Instead, it changes how you respond to them. Resilient people understand that while they cannot control everything that happens around them, they can control how they react. They refuse to allow circumstances to dictate their mindset. They understand that true power comes from maintaining inner stability, even when external situations become chaotic. This ability is developed through practice, through repetition, and through the willingness to remain disciplined even when it feels difficult. The strongest minds are not built during moments of comfort and ease. They are built through consistent effort during ordinary days. Every time you choose discipline over excuses, you strengthen your resilience. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your confidence. Every time you continue despite challenges, you strengthen your character. Over time, these choices create a mindset that does not collapse under pressure. They create a spirit that remains determined when others surrender. They create a person who has trained their mind to win not only on their best days, but especially on their worst days, because true victory belongs to those who remain strong when life gives them every reason to be weak. In the end, winning on your worst days is not about being fearless, perfectly motivated, or free from pain. It is about making a decision that no matter how difficult life becomes, you will not surrender control of your mind. There will be days when your heart feels heavy, your energy feels drained, and your dreams seem farther away than ever before. Yet those are the moments that reveal who you truly are. Every time you choose purpose over feelings, strength over excuses, positive thoughts over negativity, action over hesitation, and discipline over comfort, you become stronger than you were yesterday. Remember, champions are not created on the days when everything goes right. They are created on the days when everything goes wrong and they still refuse to quit. Train your mind to stand tall in the storm. And one day you will look back and realize that your worst days were not the days that broke you. They were the days that built the unstoppable person you were always meant to become.